Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining with me today, and I just wanted to do a really quick video for you on sort of a life update, pregnancy update. It is for me sort of hair update because I'm usually a curly girl, born that way. I'll just get stuck straight in and get started. If you're wondering what these cards are, this is my Mother's Day card for my daughter, and that is a card my husband got me for our 2-year wedding anniversary. Yeah, my daughter's 4.5, we've been married 2 years. That's how we roll. I'm totally cool with it. So let's make a start. Basically, I've not been producing as many videos as I usually do, and if you didn't know it already, it's because I'm pregnant, like really heavily pregnant now. I'm 30 weeks pregnant very shortly. I'll show you the bump if you're interested. So it's massive, I'm massive, and my husband has asked me not to tell all and sundry the gender of the baby, and so I'm not allowed to say, but I will be announcing that, and I will be I'm most likely showing you the baby after he or she is born. So I've got some painting to do in the nursery, which I still don't know when I'm going to make a start to do that. And I'm getting to the point now with the pregnancy where I'm struggling to get even just the basics sort of done, like getting to work, the laundry, not because of the size of me, but because, although that's becoming uncomfortable of course, but just because, and not necessarily because I'm really tired, because I've been taking care of myself really well and making sure that I do get enough sleep. It's just simply because I'm starting to slow down, and I think this is great. When I'm on family day trips out with my family, I do find sometimes I'm getting a lot of cramps and pain because maybe I'm overdoing it. We went on a day trip to an aquarium the other weekend, and my husband looked at his step tracker on his phone, and we'd done 6.5 miles by accident. So there's nothing wrong with walking. My midwife and doctor said it's perfectly safe, but in regards to YouTube videos, I just feel as though there's so much other things that I need and should be getting done. I've always said this from the start, and I hope I don't offend anybody. It's not that YouTube isn't important to me, because it is, but I do it because I really love it, and just like any other hobby I do, when you're a mother and you've got a job and you've got a house to run, you've got commitments and responsibilities, and you can't always, as much as you try and you should, you can't always put yourself first. You can't always do your hobbies and the fun things if you've run out of time after doing the things that you need to be doing, that you're obligated doing, that you're responsible for doing, the things that ultimately come first. And if I do get me time, and not a lot of it, I have to think about how I feel at the time and what I need to be doing, and if I am pregnant I need to be resting, or I need to be watching YouTube and having a bubble bath, and then I will be doing that instead of making videos, and I have been doing that instead of making videos. So that's where I've been. For my hair, I've been trying over time to get to this sort of rose gold colour. This is a lot more auburn, I suppose, I don't know what the word is. It's a lot more orange than I initially planned, but I absolutely love it. I realised whilst I was transitioning from the red to the rose gold, as it was going sort of a warmer colour, that I never anticipated to do that, but I was falling in love with it. So I'm going to stick with this for a while because I really like it. And the object of the whole exercise as well, although I did love my really dark red hair, was to make me look a little bit probably less washed out, because the darkness did accentuate how pale I was, but also because when my roots came through, because I'm extremely fair, much blonder, lighter than this, when the roots came through, they were being really, really obvious because of how stark they were against the dark red. So I've had a lot of good feedback on it, especially how straight it is. Although my hair is naturally curly, and I enjoy it, and I'm not one of those people that wants the opposite. You know, they say straight people want curly, curly want straight. I'm happy. I'm totally cool with my curls. I love them. And my nan loved them, God rest her. And so when I have it done straight, I get so many compliments, and I think even my husband sort of encourages me to do it in this way. But the reason I don't is because although I do really like it, within 24 to 48 hours my hair starts to plump back out again. It's naturally very frizzy, and if anything the curls sort of help that to be I don't know, it goes with the look. You expect an amount of frizz when you've got curly hair. When it's straight it becomes really obvious and unflattering when the frizz starts coming to the forefront, and it's a huge amount of maintenance on a daily basis to keep the frizz at bay. Whereas when I've got curly hair, I literally just wash it every 3 days, don't even blow dry it. I style it in the sense of I put styling products in, leave it to dry, and jobs are good. And so although I do really like this, the thought of how much work it takes when I don't actually prefer it to the alternative of no work, it just doesn't really make it feel like it's worth my time, especially because I already put so much time into makeup and things like that I really enjoy. I don't have more time that I can spend on preening myself. There's only so much time in life you can spend on your appearance, because I do the makeup because I enjoy it, but I don't necessarily do it because I care what I look like, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to spend 40 minutes every morning sorting my hair out because I can't be bothered, and because I've got other things in life that I want to be doing. So that's that. What else to update you on? I'm going on maternity leave on the 1st of May, so I may be doing more videos temporarily until the baby is born, which is he or she is due on the 7th of June. And I don't like saying it, I don't know why. And everything with the pregnancy is going perfectly well. The baby is slightly on the large side at this point, which I could have told them that. But in regards to everything else, it's great. They're head down at the minute, which is a wonderful position, although it could change. And I feel relaxed and excited. I'm a bit scared because of the fact that they are bit big, and I just predict a 10-pounder. I mean, my daughter was 8'5" and she was my first, and they say that your second is bigger, although that's not always the case. And I've got a feeling like they're going to come at the end of May, but I don't know if that's just wishful thinking, because I hope to God that they don't come late with the size of them, because it will be even harder in the labour, and also even more uncomfortable. So I'm just praying to God. I don't pray, I'm not religious, but it's a figure of speech. I'm just hoping that they'll come at around 38, 39 weeks. Hopefully. Anything over 37 weeks is perfectly healthy, not considered preterm or anything. With my daughter Scarlett, I went into labour on my due date, which is really I think it's only 5% of people that do that. So yeah, I went into labour on my due date, and with this one I'm hoping that they come a little bit early. So yeah, I'm going to film some videos today, so I will have some content to put up, but temporarily the direction of my channel is going to be going sort of the basics. So I'm keeping all of my empty still, because that's literally one of my, if not my favourite type of video to do on my channel. And I'm also keeping up with my projects, my project use up and my Pan That Palette project. So that's 2 projects I'm doing, but they're both quite large projects. I don't think I'm going to be taking on, I don't have any plans to take on any new additional projects, and I'm going to keep up with those. And I might show you in hauls and stuff what I'm buying, if I'm able to do that, because they're in dribs and drabs, so collating everything and putting a video is work, unless of course you just buy the things and make sure you don't use them until you film, which isn't always the most convenient, and convenience is something I really do need at the moment. So that's everything. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on, especially those of you that are revising for exams, or it's difficult for me to say because I don't want to say something personal that necessarily people don't want me to put on the channel, but there's a lot of my subscribers who I chat to on a regular basis, and I know personal things about them, and they've written them in the comments and stuff. So update me, let me know what's going on with you guys, because I'm not a really massive social media person, and this is how I keep in touch with you, on YouTube. I don't have a blog, I use Twitter, I don't really care about Twitter. So yeah, let me know in the comments how things are going with you, how your spring has sprung, and I see you soon, very soon. Literally straight after this I'm going to go and record an update on my project user. Got all the project products here, and I'll see you soon. Take care guys, bye.